Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back on the 280 Rinker here today, and as you can see, our transom's in. Epoxy's fully cured. It's been 7 days now, I think, and we just tapped the supports out of here today. So everything's good, good and solid. Went ahead and cut up all of our mat that we need to tap this in and to actually put a fiberglass layer over top of the wood this time instead of this gel coat. If you're wondering why that's relevant, go back to the beginning of the first video and you'll understand why. So anyways, again, everything's pre-cut. I'm using 8-ounce mat for our cabin. We got 4-inch and then 6-inch going all the way around, and you'll see me lay that up. On the backboard here itself, I got one complete cut of chop strand matting, and the next one is going to be 8-ounce mat over top. The reason why we're going to use the chop strand here on this is we're going to wet out this wood. The wood's going to absorb a good amount of resin. What the chop strand is going to do is we're going to be able to soak this up really well and allow us to lay the 8-ounce mat over top, and that's going to give us a bond basically. So basically you're going to have the piece in the middle, you're going to have your wood here, your 8-ounce on the outside, and that's going to trap the resin in between basically so that it can go both ways instead of the wood just pulling all that resin away from the 8-ounce, and then you're going to end up with a dry layup basically. So that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to wet out the wood, we're going to lay up the chop strand, we're then going to put the 8-ounce mat over top, then we're going to do our cabin. So today we are working with polyester resin. So this stuff is actually a funky little color. I almost want to put some ice cubes in that and drink that, but anyways, it's orange, and everything that I've used in the past has been blue. I've seen brown before, but orange is different, so hey, whatever. It should work, right? I mean, what else can happen? So anyways, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to catalyze at 2% today, and you know, a little bit of prep work had to go in. So we obviously laid this up with epoxy. We did have to sand down all the epoxy. We used 120 grit for that just to scuff it up. You can use 60, 80, 120 would probably be the max where I would go. I mean, you could use 240 if you want, or if you have to, no big deal. But you just want a good abrasive surface for everything to adhere to, right? Everything had to get, you know, wiped down with our surface wash again, vacuumed up, everything degreased, prepped up, and sanded where we're going to be laying up resin and whatnot, right? So we're at that point now. Everything's clean, laid out, ready to go. We have all our sheets numbered, and I think we're just going to get to it. So stay tuned. Alright, so we got the first layer of chop strand, and I know the lighting kind of went away here a little bit. We got the rain shower kind of moving in because we need more rain. I think it's been 3 days since we had our last big downpour, so you know, it's rained every day in June. So yeah, more rain please. Anyways, so the first layer of chop strands down here, you're going to see me going over top of that with the thin roller. We're just getting out any air pockets or whatever else. I got the boat owner here, Jim. You saw him giving me a hand. Not sure if I'm allowed to mention his name, but I did. We'll talk about that maybe before I post the video. Anyways, I'm not wetting out the keyhole down here and leaving that as is. What we're going to do is we're just going to be able to come in with a knife then later and cut that out. Makes it nice and easy. I'm not worried about anything sticking up here or anything. Once this kicks, I can come in and just trim it before we go any further. So again, just looking to get this wet out, and obviously whenever you're playing with big areas, you have to be aware of being on the clock and being able to complete this prior to everything kicking on you. So I just wanted to mention those points. I'm going to get back to it here and finish up the air bubbles, and then we're going to go with the 8-ounce mat. Alright, so chop strand's laid up. It's starting to kick here now, be about 15-20 minutes. I'm going to let this kick off a little bit and gel up and firm up a little bit so that when we go to lay up the 8-ounce on there, because we're doing it in one big piece, and because I got to shove it in behind areas, I don't want it to pull our chop strand down with it basically and just create a whole big mess. So it works out perfect because it's lunchtime right now. So I'm going to take a few minutes. Believe it or not, I do get a lunch sometimes. So anyways, I'm going to have a quick bite to eat. We're going to let this kick, come back, we're going to lay up the 8-ounce, and then we'll be able to keep going with that from there on out basically. So again, I know some of this might be a little bit quick. You might not be getting all the info that you need. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section. I'll do my best to get you an answer and get back to you. But anyways, we're going to get going on this after this, quick word from our sponsors. Alright, so we're back here, and just letting the chop strand kind of tack up here a little bit, and I think we should be able to lay over top of this, so that's what we're going to do. So again, we're using 8-ounce fiberglass mat, and we're going to essentially just lay that right over top. Something that I wanted to point out that I didn't whenever I was talking about the chop strand is you don't want to, whenever you're using the thin roller, you don't want to push down really hard and make it bigger than the area that you're working with. What will happen with chop strand, because once all the backers and everything start releasing, and the more you play with it, the more it's going to stretch out. So we want to avoid that as much as we can. We're just looking to get air bubbles out only. So anyways, here we go. We're going to be laying up the 8-ounce mat. Okay, so just kind of a in between here. I got my 8-ounce on here. That went on very, very well. And I started to tab in here now. So using our 4-inch here right now to tab in. And then I'll go over that with the 6. So just to give you a little bit of a in-between update here. But anyways, keep watching. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for watching. So I split this video into 2 videos basically because it was just going to run out too long. And again, I do apologize for getting this stuff posted and put out. I'm sitting inside one of my projects here at the moment, and again, I know I keep alluding to, you know, I have a lot of stuff going on and whatnot, and I hope to at one point bring you guys into, you know, kind of my bubble here so that you know exactly what I've been up to and what's going on. But anyways, things are kind of settling down. It is August 28th today, and it's probably about a month since I filmed this video that I'm editing right now. It's only part 1. But I have lots going on, and we're just getting into winter ice season, so I'm hoping to get these videos posted before I get into winter ice season. And I don't know what that is all going to entail and how much time I'm going to have for this at the moment. I do really want to make this, you know, a go basically. I'm just having a tough time juggling everything at the moment. So Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please do hit the subscribe button again. And, you know, hopefully here at some point very soon, I'll get all the videos caught up and done. And I can let you guys in on, you know, what my last 6 months has been like. But until then, you know, enjoy this video and keep your eyes open for part 2. Thank you. Have a great day.